clap till the time I get to speak. They already got the timer running, so we got to shut it down, guys. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm blessed to be here. In a short period of time, I literally don't belong on this stage. You've got multi-millionaires that come to speak to you right now, every day. Soak it all in. Rick's been bugging me for weeks. He's like, hey, where's your slides? I said, bro, I'm in the Army. I've been here for 20-something years. I got the option to not make slides. I ain't sending slides. So sorry, you don't get slides, you just get me today. So I just want to tell you guys a story. Is that okay? Okay. Along the way, there's going to be some numbers. I want you to write these down. 7, 9, 13, and 168. Andy, these are not lottery numbers. I know you're back there writing them down. Just forget about it. You make enough money. Before I get started, guys, so like on the screen, it says Noah and Melissa McQueen. She can't be here tonight. Our son broke his foot, so she's dealing with kids. She'll be here tomorrow, but babe, I love you. I know you're watching. So she's my better half, right? You just get me, guys. Again, sorry. The biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this, you've heard a lot tonight, right? Part-time, part-time, part-time. Yeah. Still in the Army. Thought I was going to retire this month coming in February of 24. Pushed all the paperwork through. They said, hey, yeah, good job. Next year. You got close. We're not going to let you do it right now. I was like, wow, that's not really fair, but that's life, right? Has anyone ever come up against some sort of obstacle in their business? Right? I can't be alone. Did you quit? Did you sit, sulk, suck your thumb, and just pout and mope and whine? No, because you have a choice, right? You can get mad, or you can get busy. I chose get busy. And along the way, we've developed some amazing people. We've got some in the front row. Promoted our first regional vice president just a couple of months ago, Wendy and Rick Burnick. There's a bunch of people that are on Zoom, couldn't make it. They're up in Michigan fighting the snowstorm. Casey Morris and a bunch of just amazing leaders out in Kentucky. Guys, we're all over the country. People ask, hey, where's your business? Like, where are you guys centrally located? Like, I don't know, the country? Pick one. I've talked so many times about just not putting a cap on yourself and never settling for like what you're seeing right now. Because if you wake up and you say, we'll do 10 by 10, you might. But why not wake up and say 100 by 100, 200 by 200? Quit limiting yourself. Because whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Yes or yes? Okay. So let's get back to the numbers really quick. I said 7. Right? Now, this is really for all of the people that are kind of part-time, checking it out and seeing this thing works. Raise your hand if you're part-time. Part-time, you do something else besides Primerica. That's half the room or more, probably more on Zoom. This talk's for you. I'm talking to you. Because I built the business with an amazing team, but I did it working from like 5 in the morning till about 5 in the evening for the Army. And then coming home and running appointments from maybe 5:30 until 10:30, and then studying in the nights to pass my securities exam. So I went from no license in August of last year to life license in September to regional vice president in March. That's 7 months.
Jesus.
It's actually less than 6, but we'll make it 7. So that's 7. 9. 100K. Ring. 9 months. I don't even remember when I got my watch because I didn't care because that wasn't a goal. The ring was it. Then got the ring and said, oh, that's cute. Now what? Ownership. Because nothing matters until you hit that one. Right? So 7, 9, 13. 13 months we crossed our second diamond. This is for you part-timers in the room. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Let that sink in. Like, let that marinate for a second. How many of you have been blocking your own blessing, or even worse, allowing some idiot out there to block your blessing because they're like, oh, you do that Primerica thing? I say, yeah, Jack, to the tune of 300 grand in the last 15 months when you count my equity. What have you been doing? So never let some idiot block your blessing. And if you're looking in the mirror and that idiot happens to be you, own it. And then either get mad or get busy. Maybe do both. Maybe get mad, then get busy. Okay? 168. Does anybody have any clue what 168 means to me? Who said hours in a week? I like you. My man. 168 hours in the week. I've got the same number of hours in a week as everybody in this room. Yes or yes? The one thing you can't recreate is time. You cannot recreate time. But what can you do? You can compress it. No, I'm not some theoretical physicist. But yes, you can compress time. Are you studying and just watching everything at 1.0 speed? That's weak. Crank it up to 1.5. Your brain will adapt. Right? Do the little exercise where you stretch, and then you visualize going further, and then you stretch, and you go further. Guys, your mind is an amazing muscle. But you're blocking your own blessing, and you don't even realize it. Because you put limits on stuff. You're already limiting yourself before you've even tried. And it's one of my biggest frustrations in this business, is that great people will quit on themselves before they ever try. They will. Guys, I've known people in the business that could have been giants, but they're like, oh, that's just that thing. That's just that thing. And they quit before they even try. I say, if you're going to quit, quit fast, because I don't want to waste my time on you. I love you. God bless. Go get your license. Call me when you're ready. Because I'm already on to the next one. And if you're wasting your time chasing that person, guys, it's just like the money. Chased money runs. You can't chase someone and make them do something in this business. So quit trying. Wait for the one that puts his hand up or her hand up and says, hey, coach, what do I need to do? Here I am, train me. Because you're like, yes, we got one. We got one. And then pour belief into that person. But you have to stretch them. The biggest blessing that I ever had coming into this business was coming in with Andy and Brittany Onstead. Think about this. Andy sat me down and he said, bro, you're going to make $100,000 online at home on Zoom in your first year. I was like, what? He said, yep, just do whatever I tell you to do. All right. Clearly it works. Dude's got one of the biggest houses in the neighborhood. I'm not going to question him. I like money. I'm money motivated. I said, okay, let's do it. As long as it's legal, come on. Right? As long as we're not selling crack to kids, Andy, we got this. All right, let's do it. And we did it. And we did it fast. Why? Because as soon as I saw the opportunity, I said, holy hell, if this is real, we can't play slow with this. You can't play slow. So here's the thing, right? You have to control what you can control. Because you can't control anybody else, guys. So think about it. Control the controllable. What can you control in your life, in your Primerica business? Your activity level, your 168 hours, your attitude, I love that. The biggest one, you can control your licensing, your personal licensing. We had already run the numbers. You know what we didn't have? Me with a securities license. So rewind 1 year ago, in January, I said, this is it, that's it, I'm done. I'm getting licensed. I got out of my own way. I was making excuses for why I hadn't gotten licensed yet. So if you're in your own way, get out. Quit blocking your own blessing. And go control what you can and quit wasting time worrying about the other idiots that are trying to block your blessing and not allowing you to help them. I'm trying to set you free, guys. You really need to listen. You just have to suck this in. 168 hours. How many hours in a week have any of us spent just doing the wrong thing? Go reprioritize your life. You don't have a time problem, you have a priority problem. And if I make you show me your schedule and show me what you do in a week, I promise you will find it. God bless. Love you guys. Breadline 2 million.